If you care about veterans, I need you to stop scrolling and read this. This is a text message exchange that I just had with a Marine friend of mine. She writes, I'm at the VA Medical Center picking up my meds. 2 veterans, one post 9/11 and one Vietnam era, were both just admitted for unaliving attempts. Both said that the main trigger was their fear of losing benefits, both veterans benefits and Social Security, and becoming burdens on their families. She sent those messages at 1:25 p.m. on a Saturday. An hour later, she writes that a third veteran comes in for the same reason. She says that they all said that the fear of losing their benefits was the trigger, was the reason why they tried to unalive themselves. Meanwhile, Friday evening after work hours, this prick, the Secretary of Veterans Affairs, Doug Collins, sent out an email blast to all of VA demanding that people resign or risk being fired. And why they sent it to the entire VA? Because after all this time, they're saying, oh, we have a plan, we're going to reduce waste. They still don't know who they're going to cut. So they're just threatening everybody. They want every doctor, every nurse, every psychiatrist, every psychologist at a time when veterans are getting really worried enough that they're ending up hospitalized. This prick is sending out emails to the VA staff demanding resignation, saying if you don't resign, you might get fired anyway and you'll lose your benefits. By the way, 1/3 of federal employees are veterans. This guy is firing veterans. And at the very same time that this prick is sending out threatening emails to his employees, to many veterans, and every one of them who are serving veterans, he's going on fucking Instagram saying that we're lying about this shit. That we're using innuendo and we're spreading rumors. Motherfucker, you're gonna fire 80,000 people. This guy just went on Sean Ryan's podcast this week and talked about how because veterans are still unaliving themselves, that the VA needs to spend less money on prevention programs. Doug Collins, you're not going to fucking gaslight me, dude. I am not going to believe shit that's coming out of your mouth. And more veterans are realizing what's happening, and they're waking up. 3 veterans today in one hospital, all of them said that their trigger was the fear of their benefits getting cut. And Doug Collins comes on to these fucking apps to try to gaslight us and tell us this isn't really happening. No, it's happening. We know it's happening. We've been VA patients, some of us for decades. Vietnam vets have been in the VA system, if they're lucky, for 50 years. We are all smart enough to know what happens when you arbitrarily just start firing staff and make their working conditions impossible. We are going to have disruptions in services and more of this. More veterans who are ending up in the ground for preventable reasons just because Doug Collins wants to be a social media super fucking star instead of actually doing his job and actually caring about veterans.